So on popular demand, we have this awesome incense here today. Let's check out which one. We'll see. Namaste all you fragrant people, and welcome to Om Incense Show with DJ, a show that helps you increase your incense quotient. So if you are an incense enthusiast, consider subscribing. So guys, I'm sorry for going absent again. Life has been happening to me, so there are times when I'm not able to come up. So just I'm really sorry for that. So today what we have this, many of you have been many of you have been requesting to do this Royal Bird Incense Khas Flora. So today this is the vetiver incense that we're going to try. Okay, so we'll see this. This comes in a nice green packaging like this, and the packaging is the same like in the other Flora package. So we last time, if you haven't seen the episode that we did last time, so we did Chandan and this is Khas. So it's the same Flora kind of packaging in green to show Khas. And then we have on the side it says refreshing vetiver. So that's what we have on the side, and on the back side we have the details. We have the write up. It says premium masala agarbattis, premium vetiver incense sticks with a distinctive deep woody scent of vetiver, captivating the mind to serene landscapes. Known for its grounding and calming properties, these sticks are perfect for meditation and relaxation, creating a tranquil ambience that rejuvenates the spirit. That's what it says. This is the Royal Bird incense, and this is, how much is it? Okay, so this is 50 grams of incense for 185 rupees, and you can check it on their website, Royal Bird Incense. They also have their the Insta page, so you can go and check out the Insta page as well. So this is what we have, Khas Flora here. Premium masala agarbattis. It comes in a pack like this. It's quite gift worthy. It's a really nice pack if you can just have 2 or 3 of these incenses and put up a nice incense holder with this, and then give it as a Diwali gift, the gift of fragrance. So this would be really good. This is what we have. What we get inside is the usual butter paper pouch with Royal Bird incense written like this, and it comes in a pouch like this. Inside what we have is 50 grams of incense, converts to around what, I think 20-25 incense sticks. Yeah, that's what we have. So I've used quite a few to test the incense, and this is what we have. It has a lot of masala, so be very careful while opening this pack. And the incense that we get inside are these usual 9-inch incense. These are machine made brown incenses with a lot of masala. Like as you can see, there's a lot of masala on top. We have this green bamboo core, which is sturdy, smooth and round, and it, of course, because the note is vetiver, so we have everything in green. So the packet was green, the incense, the stick is green, the bamboo core, that's green, and we have an incense which is, there's a lot of masala and a lot of brown masala on top. What we can see is the deep brown inside and the light brown on top. The masala is light brown, so that's what we have. It has a very nice rich fragrance with a nice hint of sweetness. This sweetness is somewhat like the pan masala, but not exactly like the pan masala. It's like a mix of pan masala and fennel, soft kind of fragrance. It clearly reminds you of some temples. If you've been to a temple, if you've been to some temple, you might just have smelled this fragrance somewhere. So there is no clear-cut vetiver fragrance as such, but it is a nice, deep, rich, very sacred, very pious kind of fragrance, and with a nice hint of sweetness. So that's what we get in the top note, the cold incense, right? So that's what we have. Now when we light up the incense, by the way, this is not what you're supposed to do at home. Okay, I'm just doing this because I need to show it to you what the fragrance is like. And even though I don't test the incense when I'm trying it at home, I don't test it like that. Okay, I just light it up in my puja place. It's lit up there, and then I go about my business, and then that's how I keep noting whatever fragrance notes that it comes to my mind. And so I remember reading from Incense in the Winds, Steve's blog, and he specifically told me to tell you guys not to do this. So that's a disclaimer, okay? So when we do light up the fragrance, you know what happens with vetiver is there are two notes that we have in vetiver. Okay, so just like all the other fragrances which has various notes, right? So this is one is the dry sandalwood kind of, you know, the dry note, the dry vetiver roots. If you've ever gone to a market, if you've been to a pansari store, and if you can just pick up the dry roots and you smell it, it's almost like sandalwood. So it's like very nice, very grounding and very calming. It's like it makes you stress free. It's that kind of a fragrance. On the contrary, what you have on the attar, I mean, people may differ, you know, but the attar fragrance of vetiver is not what I find very relaxing. On the contrary, it perks me up. So it's like more of that very rich, because the khas attar is not it's a rich, deep, dark kind of fragrance. It's like not the light sandalwood kind of fragrance that you get in the roots, in the dry roots. So that's the kind of note that I'm getting from this. I don't get the dry root note. I get the strong, deep, rich attar note. And when I say strong, to some people, yes, it might come as in your face. If you are not used to khas attar, you might just find it too attacking. It seems violent if you are not used to it. But if you're used to it, you know that it's going to, you know, mellow down on your skin. So like if you apply it on your skin, it's going to it'll give different notes throughout the day, you know. So it'll start with strong, and then it'll melt, and then it'll take on your own body aroma and give out a very nice fragrance. So by the end of it, you know, by evening, it's a different kind of fragrance altogether. So that's the kind of rich note that vetiver attar has. It transforms on your skin throughout the day. So that's the kind of fragrance I'm getting from this. I don't get the dry sandal, the dry khas note. I get the rich attar kind of note. So if I have to light this up, I would probably not light this up in the, you know, at night, because then I would be awake. If I have to do this, I would mostly do it in the morning or in the evening when I need to perk up, you know, to perk me up a little bit. So that's the kind of time when I would use this. Also, this would be a really nice one for, you know, a nice a hotel lobby, or if you have a guest house or something. If you're expecting a guest over, you might just want to light this up and let the house have a nice fragrance, because it does give a very nice vibe, very sacred vibe to the place. And this, I think this is one of those very ideal kind of incense for the entrance of your house. For that matter, I even like the chandan one for that, because you know what happens with the entrance is when you keep lighting incense at the entrance, morning, evening, that aura of incense, of that thing, that vibe gets soaked up by the wood of the entrance, or just the entrance space, and you get a very nice fragrance. So it's a very good practice to light up incense at the entrance. So I would like to light this up in the entrance. And if I have to, you know, while I'm reading a book, or probably I'm just having a little me time, then that's the time that I would light this up. Also, it would be a really nice time, you know, for during marriage, or you know, the first night scene. This could be a really good one for that. So this is something that you might want to have around you when you're having a little we time with your partner or with your, you know, husband. So that's this is a very good incense for that. So it has a very nice, rich kind of fragrance, which is good even for the material as well as the spiritual needs. So you might want to get this and try this for yourself if you like khas incenses, and if you want to try various kinds of khas incenses, this would be a good one. And so that's the profile note. Now if we talk of intensity, I would say it's around 6, because khas attar by nature is a little bit of a deep, strong fragrance. So this is like, if I have to personify this, I would say, you know, tall, dark and handsome with a nice, well-built body. That's the kind of richness it has. So it is like I said, you know, it is sacred, and as well as it gives you that perk me up kind of a vibe. So that's what the intensity is like. So when I say it's 6, it's like a little more than mid mild. So but somehow to me it didn't come across as something that attacks. But if you do not like this the Vetiver Attar fragrance, you might just find it like that. But like I said, it melts throughout the journey, and then it transforms into various notes as it goes along. That's the intensity. If we talk of diffusion, the diffusion was really good. So diffusion was in my entire house. So if you have to light this up out somewhere, probably the diffusion is going to be to a large space. So this would be ideal for terrace or your balcony, or if you have a puja that's outside, if you have a gathering that's outside, this would be a really good one. Especially if you have a gathering in the evenings, this is really nice. And also while it's raining, so this is one of the perfect incenses for monsoon, so this season. So if you even if it's raining outside, this gives out a really nice fragrance somehow when it's raining outside. So I did find a difference in the note when it's hot outside and when it's raining outside. I don't know, it could be just in my mind, but that's what I found. So that's the diffusion like. If you talk of retention, so retention was around 3 to 4 hours of active retention, and passive retention was around 5 to 6 hours. So that was, the retention was fair enough. Like the Chandan one, I did not find the fragrance that lingered in some corner or the other like the Chandan one, but like I said, you know, a fair kind of active and passive retention. So if you want to try Khas incense, you might just want to go to their Royal Bird Incense website and check out the incense for yourself. So I really like this incense, but because I like the dry note better, to me this comes across as a 4-star incense. So that's Royal Bird Incense Khas Flora with a 4-star. So that's the episode that we had today. Now the quiz that we had last time was, what is the Latin name for the Desi Indian cow, the native Indian cow? So the answer is Bos Indicus. Thank you, Muthu Ramanji, for answering the quiz. And the quiz that we have today is, what is the Sanskrit name for vetiver? So I hope you enjoyed this episode and you learned something from it. If you think somebody else can learn something from it too, share it with them. If you want to support my work, you might want to join the channel. It's really going to help me a lot. And you might want to also subscribe to the Incense Journal. I haven't been able to do it this month because there's something really unpleasant and urgent came up, so I couldn't do it, but I'll be doing it soon. So you might want to subscribe to the Incense Journal as well. And if you like this episode, you might want to share it with people whom you think might learn something from this. And just go check this incense, and you might just find it really as one of your best incenses ever. So just try this incense. And this is Dolly Jha here, and I thank you so much for watching this episode. Till we meet again next, take very good care of yourself. Namaste.